Wild also sparked similar conversations about her transformation when she surfaced
Bro, she doesn't even look the same, bro. Now, I can't be the only one to notice this trend amongst celebrities, bro. It's like once they sell out, their physical appearance starts to change. And I just came across this video titled, "Why Do All Big Celebrities End Up Like This?" Now, the thumbnail is what really caught my attention because I can name a list of celebrities right now who went through this transformation after selling themselves out, bro. You literally can't make this up. And the only thing that I stick to is the fact that if too many coincidences line up, then there has to be something deeper, bro. So we're about to hop into this video. Make sure you guys do leave a like down below and subscribe, and let's really peel back the layers behind this new celebrity trend of looking like a zombie. Don't know why they would want that, but hey, that's Hollywood for you, bro.
There appears to be something really strange happening in Hollywood. From Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo to Ice Spice, for some reason, many top celebrities are undergoing bizarre transformations
Selena
that leave
Gomez,
them almost unrecognizable.
don't forget her.
They go from their normal selves to almost a hollowed out corpse look. Many online have described it as them looking like their soul had been sucked out of their body. Now,
Literally.
Jenna Ortega seems to be the latest star who has left people speechless. Everyone wants to know why so many of these stars are ending up like this shortly after entering the industry. Today, we are going to look into this strange occurrence to see if we can find anything that could help explain why this keeps happening. There
weird,
always
bro.
seems to be something unexplainable happening in Hollywood. To many, what these stars are doing doesn't seem to make any sense. Why does it seem like after years in the industry or right after they get a major role, some of them just disappear and resurface looking like something terrifying might have happened to them? Many have noticed it is always most noticeable in their eyes. Something about their eyes changes and they start looking almost disconnected from everything. You can't tell me you haven't noticed it for yourself. So many of them have the same look. This is why people are having a hard time understanding why this keeps happening. Is this just some sort of Hollywood fashion trend, or could there be another explanation? Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo were the first to spark this conversation on the internet. Right around the time they were announced as the leads for the new Wicked movie, people started noticing what they felt was odd behavior from the two. Not only were they acting unlike themselves, but they also both appeared almost unrecognizable. People didn't understand how the two went from this before the movie to this after. The combination of the new look and different personalities right after getting the role left many wondering if it was connected to the film. They started to point to the stories of the alleged pressure the Wizard of Oz lead actress was put through to look a certain way and all the other bizarre things that happened while they filmed that movie. The Wicked movie does seem to mark the beginning of Ariana and Cynthia Erivo's drastic change. Whether the look was to better fit the role of the character or due to other reasons, no one truly knows. But it is interesting that after playing in Wicked, they started looking like that. It almost makes it seem like they embodied those characters so much, they started looking like them in real life. When they returned for the second Wicked movie, the transformation was even more drastic, and their behavior had gotten more ridiculous. Moments like this started going viral, showing Cynthia acting quite strange around Ariana. Some people online started saying that she was behaving like Ariana's bodyguard or even her boyfriend. At one point, she straight up tackled a crazed fan to stop them from grabbing Ariana outside of an event. The way they were acting, people were convinced that something had happened to them while they were filming the movie. Eventually, people figured that they were just being weird and they moved on. But then a long list of other celebrities started popping up looking the same way, and people started to believe that there might be more to all of this. Right now, everyone is talking about Jenna Ortega, who has been in the business since she was a little child. The world literally watched her grow up and become a woman on screen, and they also witnessed her transformation in real time. Recently, she appeared in an interview that has since gone viral, where many feel she appears unrecognizable. People are drawing comparisons back to Ariana and Cynthia Erivo's look during Wicked. The first thing I noticed was the eyes again. Don't they have the same look as the others? You know what they say, the eyes are the window to the soul. Well, those eyes look empty. Just take a look how she looked a few years back and compare it to now. You can easily see why people feel something is off. A few years back and compare it to now. You can easily
Bro, Shuddy looks, no disrespect, no offense, but it looks like a Halloween costume, bro.
Easily see why people feel something is off. Again, we see her looking like the woman from the movie Corpse Bride. Something just doesn't seem right about this. Interestingly enough, some people believe her transformation started when she got her career-changing role in the Wednesday Addams show, another project that had a similar magical premise to what we saw in Wicked. Basically, Wednesday is a witch-like character just like Ariana and Cynthia played in Wicked. Now, I'm not saying that had anything to do with this, but it is an interesting observation that we will come back to later. Think about it. Both roles required the actors to match the appearance and behavior of a witch. Now the question is, why does it seem like they never stop embodying those characters? It's not just actors playing characters who are acting like this. We also can find artists popping up the same way. Some time back, people were saying the same thing about Ice Spice, who had gone through her own drastic transformation. Just like the others, from one day to the next, she started looking like this. And again, it seems she had the same empty look in her eyes as well. Now, her transformation seems to have happened after her involvement with Taylor Swift. As you guys might remember, they collaborated on a song together and even appeared in a video loaded with specific imagery. In the music video, Taylor Swift can be seen wearing horns and is depicted in a hell-like setting. They also had tons of other imagery displayed in this video, like in this scene where the girls are depicted capturing the planets. This music video also came out around the same time she was going viral for what she displayed at the Super Bowl while she was chilling with Taylor Swift. This was a big moment for Ice Spice, and some would even call it the peak of her career. But not long after this, she popped up with the very same appearance as the others we have discussed today. You can start to see why people feel like something is definitely up when you really start looking into it.
You can't sit here and say that's a coincidence at all, bro. Like that was literally a process, not a coincidence.
To this, you begin to notice this is happening to many other celebrities. Many point to Demi Moore's transformation after her appearance in the movie The Substance. Ironically, the film was about a woman who was hyper-focused on her aging appearance, so she participates in a black market experimental procedure that would allow her to cheat the aging process altogether. It was one of her most praised performances in years, but it now appears that she's never looked the same since. Reportedly, her transformation was a direct result of the stress she was put under during the filming process. Olivia Wilde also sparked similar conversations about her transformation when she surfaced earlier this year. She appeared in an interview for her upcoming movie, and fans surfaced. Wilde also sparked similar conversations about her transformation when she surfaced earlier.
She doesn't even look the same, bro. She doesn't even look the same.
Earlier this year, she appeared in an interview for her upcoming movie, and fans instantly noticed something had changed with her. Again, she seems to be going for the same look as all the other stars we have spoken about. Isn't it strange that they all look like this? Is this something that they're purposely going for? I understand why people feel like it just doesn't seem right. Euphoria actress Alexa Demi is another one who recently popped up unrecognizable. Again, the very same look we keep seeing over and over again. It's like this is taking over Hollywood, and no one in the industry is acknowledging it. Everyone has an excuse as to why they're popping up looking as if they saw a ghost who stole their life force. This has led many people online to speculate on what's really behind this. Some people think it's just Ozempic, while others believe this is possibly connected to something much deeper. Many performers, whether actors or artists, have talked about—
And the reality is, it could be both. Like, I want to make that very clear. It could be that these girls are literally just trying to lose weight, so they hop on a pill like Ozempic or a shot like Ozempic or some type of peptide or something like that, or a weight loss drug, right? That could be the obvious. But my thing is this. Number one, what is motivating them to do that? Because it literally looks like they're eating themselves alive, bro. Like, it doesn't, like, a lot of these women don't have weight to lose. What are you going for? Unless you want to achieve that zombie-like look, which I don't understand why you would want to do that. Zombies literally signify death. Why would you want to achieve that look unless there was some type of emptiness inside of you, bro? Like, that's the reason why I'm saying it could be both. Because no one ever wakes up in the morning being super skinny and says, I need to be skinnier, unless there's something empty inside of you. It's crazy.
Opening themselves up to become better performers. Acting legends and modern performers alike frequently describe stepping aside to let the character take over them. They describe it almost like the character is a spirit that steers them during their filming process. Some of these actors go as far as to refer to themselves as vessels. Denzel Washington described this process years ago in an old interview.
Got on my knees and sort of communicated with the spirits, and when I came out, I was in charge.
Powerful scene.
Powerful scene. I couldn't have acted that. I couldn't have acted that. I couldn't have written that down and made a decision.
The way he describes it, he makes it sound like he's not in control of anything we see him do on screen. Michael B. Jordan has said similar things in his interviews, claiming that the character takes over him while he's acting.
I would pray to him. You know, I would channel his energy. I would just ask to be around.
You know, I would pray to him. You know, I would channel his energy.
When did you feel it the most?
Honestly, it was when it was on the platform. And we only use it while the train wasn't running. Yeah. And tons of extras, limited takes, one camera. But that's where his presence was around me the most, I think, at the platform for sure. And it was, it's that weird, eerie feeling, but it was a good feeling. You know, I don't think I could have done it without him.
It was a good feeling. You know, I don't think I could have done it without him.
Being there.
Him, Oscar.
Oscar, yeah.
The energy of Oscar.
The energy, Oscar, his presence, for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't have a process. I'm not like one of these, you know, some people have methods or this or that. I just did whatever I felt I needed to do or whatever I felt was right in the moment, step of the way. So it was no real plan. I didn't have an escape plan either. So like every day was just going into this place and I just tried to stay there as long as I could. And then when it was all over, I think just being in that kind of that mind state, that real unapologetic, you know, just real like, you know, whatever all the time, kind of kept it caught up with me and like I got a little depressed. It was tough for me for a minute. You know, just readjusting to being around the people that care about me, getting that love that I shut out for a long time. Like I shut out love. I didn't want love and affection. I wanted to be in this lonely place as long as I could and kind of capture the essence of what Eric, you know, Stevens was, what Killmonger was. So when we wrapped the film, you know, I'm like in my mind, it's like, okay, cool, go back to, you know, regular life, get back to LA, it'd be cool. But it was a little tough for me at first to kind of like accept.
It was hard just to lay him down and be done with it.
Yeah.
How did it take you a
That's
while?
crazy.
It took me, you know.
That's crazy.
I mean, I don't really know exactly when I came out of it, but you know, I went to therapy. You know what I'm saying? I started talking to people, started unpacking a little bit, and you know, like
I find that so interesting. I find that so interesting because I think the body doesn't know the difference. I remember
at all
having this conversation with a famous actor once about Anthony Hopkins. I would say, Anthony Hopkins, I feel for you because, you know, all the stuff you're taking.
Damson Idris described a similar process where he claims to allow something dark to take over him to better his performances.
I remember sometime we do 10 episodes of my show, and in this last season, I was hitting a block. Like, I was like, oh, I'm not doing it right? So I went in the corner, and then I was looking at the wall, and I was like, come on, devil, right? Come to me, because I had to do something like crazy, right? I had nightmares for a month. So it does come after, like nightmares every day. I just felt that energy, you know, and I had to pray and do all this stuff to like get rid of it. And you call your mom up, and you're like, you're back to life, and that stuff is real. That stuff.
Some people online believe this practice might be what's causing all of this. They think that these actors are allowing these so-called spirits to take control, and by the end, they end up affecting them like this. What's interesting is that Taraji P. Henson warned about this acting technique in some of her interviews. She specifically mentioned avoiding certain roles because she was afraid to open herself up to the wrong energy.
These characters, because it's very spiritual what we do as actors. You're on the set, you have your chakras all open, you're allowing this character to use your body as a vessel. And so you have to learn how to flip the switch on and flip it off. Otherwise, it could drive you mad. Because it's spiritual what we do. You understand? Yeah. We allow these characters and these stories to use our bodies as a vessel. That is a real.
That's real, though.
Like
That's
if you
real.
think about it, that's you allowing this other energy.
I let the character speak to it. What we do as actors is very spiritual. You're on set, and that's why I don't pick a lot of roles because it's spiritual, and I'm all alive and I'm open and my chakras are open and I'm letting this character.
It sounds like she's rehearsing that though. Like it doesn't sound genuine. Like maybe it's just a message that she wants to get out there. But she's saying the same exact thing on every single platform. It just sounds a little bit rehearsed, bro.
To use my body as a vessel to tell its truth. And so when I'm open like that, a lot of energies can be around me. I'm sorry. Because energy is strong, y'all. And you got to be particular about who you keep around you. Like, seriously.
It's true. It's real.
Down
It's real.
and cloudy and they downtrodden. They got a cloud around you, hanging around, you think you're gonna get wet? Very careful. So I'm very particular about the projects that I take on because that's spirit.
She claimed that when you allow the wrong spirit into you, things could end terribly. Now I wonder if this is what's happening with these stars. Think about it. A lot of them are embodying dark characters, and after their performances, they seem affected by it entirely. Could this be what happened to them? Is this the result of allowing the wrong energy to use their body?
It really
What
could
do
be,
you
bro.
guys think?
It really could be. And that's what I'm saying. Like, 100%. You're giving these so-called spirits. I mean, I'm always gonna say it. Nicki Minaj talks about it. Beyonce talks about it. Rihanna talks about it. All these celebrities speak about being used as a vessel. I don't find that coincidental at all. I really don't find it coincidental at all that these celebrities say it and then go through these dark transformations and then speak about it 5 years later saying, yeah, I was in a dark space, that place at that time in my life. It's not a coincidence at all, bro. But I'm gonna end this video here. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace.